90% of mosques in Britain fall short of providing facilities for women and children. Research by the Muslim Council of Wales says that cultural biases and gender discrimination are part of the problem. Although there are moves to rectify this, as Camilla Ahmed now reports, there are still many obstacles to finding a solution.
According to the report, the Muslim community is suffering because women don't take part in mosque activities. And although it acknowledges an increase in women praying at the mosque, it was a damning indictment to the general absence of women from mosques throughout the UK. In some cases, it found that mosques lacked sufficient funds to provide women's facilities, but it said that cultural biases and gender discrimination were greater obstacles to attendance. Well, I decided to get the opinion of a scholar, Sheikh Abu Saeed, to find out whether it's right for Muslim women to attend the mosque.
Females attending the mosque and participation in the mosque activities, including prayers, mosque committee, discussion, deliberations, teaching lessons, or learning sessions, all of them are not only allowed and permitted, but they are encouraged in the lifetime of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by himself.
I decided to ask Muslims on the streets of Ilford whether they agreed that women attending the mosque was appropriate Islamic behaviour. But do you believe there's truth in the argument that women shouldn't attend the mosque?
No, I don't think so.
You don't know? What about you? Do you think women, it's better they don't go to the mosque?
It's okay if it's quite near, if you don't travel much, because they're not allowed to let out anyway, women in Islam.
But not all Muslim men in the community take this view. Last year, the Muslim Public Affairs Committee approached a number of mosques about their lack of facilities for women. I asked one of their members if criticisms that their approach was too confrontational were valid.
Absolutely not. They've got no point at all. The fact that someone should stand outside a mosque and give some leaflets out is not a point when you act like drunken thugs and come out of the mosque. It's something that the BNP would be ashamed to do, and go fight another Muslim brother for simply saying that women should be allowed. Your mothers, not my mother, their mothers, their sisters should be allowed to enter the house of God and pray and take part in their community. To them, this is their palace, their kingdom, and they're the big shots here, and they don't want to rock the boat. Let's think about this logically. The only time, and they know it as well as I do, and every Muslim who doesn't believe me can walk into this mosque or any mosque around the country at any time, bar the Friday prayer, and pretty much most of those mosques will be empty. They know it.
The sisters section is open, but I had to ask 3 times before someone came to unlock it. The Muslim Council of Wales survey said that many women go to the mosque with trepidation, and I myself didn't feel welcomed when I asked for the door to be opened. But this is one of the better facilities. When I visited the Balfour Road Mosque to ask why they don't provide a sisters section, no one was there to talk to me. So I called them later to get this response. So basically, you think it would most likely be a no-comment response? Oh, okay, just that at the moment.
The reason why you haven't got facilities for women is because women do not sit on the committees and cannot make a decision and make a use of that mosque to benefit, the women in our community.
I asked someone on the committee of this mosque whether they have a female on the board who can arrange proper utilisation of their sisters' facilities.
They are not interested. We asked them, they said they're busy at home, they're not interested.
So out of all the sisters in this massive Muslim community, you cannot find one sister that's willing to sit on your committee of the mosque?
We don't.
Have you advertised for the position?
We don't want to advertise.
And why is that?
No, well, as I said, we don't want to advertise. We are doing this to it. Whatever we can do, we are providing.
The Muslim Council of Wales survey says that the exclusion of women from the community is damaging community cohesion. And where women are missing, they're unable to learn from or contribute towards Islamic education in society. The survey says that active participation of women in the mosque needs to be encouraged. But if this survey is going to have any effect, then Muslim women need to choose to get involved. Many women I tried to speak to on this issue just refused. And this apathy or fear of getting involved shows the effects of their remoteness from Muslim issues and their inability to see a role for themselves in the Islamic community. We've seen that there are many divergent viewpoints on whether women should actually participate in the mosque. So whilst the Muslim Council of Wales survey did highlight lack of facilities for Muslim women, it seems that there are some who actually oppose the attendance of Muslim women altogether. And it also seems that this debate is far from concluded. Camilla Ahmed, Islam Channel News at Ilford.